Well, hello, and welcome, friends, companions, and fellow adventurers. Welcome back to my little corner of the world. Today, we're going to be diving back into the world of Alan Wake. Um, Finally, I am here after, a little bit of a time away from the game. And we're going to jump on in to see how well we're getting on with everything. We're gonna go through the final draft, which shouldn't take as long as the first playthrough, I imagine, and then we're gonna jump on into the DLC. So, without much further ado, let's do it. We're doing the final draft. Do we have any cosmetics? No. Nothing unlocked so far. What is this? Get some pop-up. It's okay. Anyway, let's do it. Oh, Nightmare, of course. A bit of a loading screen
Back
here.
to the beginning, with the memory of the past loop already fading fast. But while it lingers, I know there's hope. We're not doomed to repeat our failures in an eternal loop. This is a spiral. A fictional poet once said, "Beyond the shadow you settle for, there is a miracle illuminated. I will not settle for a shadow. I'll find the miracle through the night." It's not just victims and monsters. I see now there are heroes as well. We can find our way through the darkness. We will break through the surface. We will emerge into the light.
Man, the music is so good. Okay, we're gonna do two things before we continue. One, what I did want to see is, well, that's nice. Controller. Oh, should I do a second playthrough of a controller? Oh, we're rendering at a lower resolution. Fair enough. Happy with that. That is all good. Let's actually try just going all out. I'm just gonna try it. Let's see how it works. Don't need ray tracing though. Not the card for that. Okay, that should be fine. Now one other thing I just have to quickly change. There we go. And we should be good to go. So let's see how this goes. Yes, you should. It's just your imagination, buddy. Just your imagination. Oh wait, what? One more moment. Sorry, I do apologize. For some reason, there are things that are just not lining up. No, that all works. Okay, cool. Here we go. Okay. Wait, I'll be just a moment. Just one moment. Okay, and now we're back, and now I'm just gonna head right into it. Let's do it. Okay. Back on the main screen. Let's go. Scary, scary deer. So I do wonder how this differs from the initial playthrough. A little dark. And them jump scares. It's actually so loud. It's coming. Don't worry guys, I'm a dodgy hole. Okay, I thought I won. love it. This is such a solid intro.
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers! I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo. Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up. Here we are. Cauldron Lake.
Time to get to work.
Oh, she's
A deputy
wearing the
was
special
supposed
jacket
to be
already.
here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
You know what? Let's try it with a controller. Oh.
Worth memorizing before we get swallowed up by the trees.
Map displays locations in the area. So, what I'm wondering about. Okay, I mean, okay, so we have something that's unlocked. Okay. So I'm guessing everything's gonna be fixed now.
You're the one who wanted to
Do I have?
switch.
I think I
check
hear
that.
someone.
I'm not walking all the way back
Could
down.
be our deputy.
I can go take a look.
For safety.
Hey, over here. Hey there. Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that, Federal agent's right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
Could use a breathing.
What can you tell us about the crime scene?
Tell them about the heart.
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know, inside.
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
I mentioned the city, folks.
that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took him back to town a while ago.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Mulligan, tell him I'm here waiting. I'll show him around.
They got it, Thornton.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly.
Here's the case
The
board.
Mind Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head. The facts are on the board. Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
Okay. Move the cursor. So, we know all victims were reported missing in 2010. No other commonalities. Ted Lane, dentist, stab wounds, bloating, bruising on the wrist. Victim reported missing in 2010, discovered 2012, buried in a shallow grave. Next, we have Wendy Davis, teacher. Body bloated, large chest wound, found in Cauldron Lake 2018. Some organs missing, predation. State of the body does not match the 8 years spent in a lake. Percy Wolf, store owner, bruising, heart removed, strange tattoos. Found 2 weeks ago, chest wound was ruled as a cause of death. Tattooing on the body is illegible. Murder methods, slight differences in murders, bloating only commonalities in bodies, but not cause of death. Chest trauma exposed to water post-mortem, so there's bruising on the wrists and legs. 2 of the victims had bruising, some of form of restraint, strapped or belted down. They have deep gashes in the chest, heart is missing. Most recent victim died of a major chest trauma, consistent with 2018 victim, maybe. Hard to confirm due to the condition of the body, and all bodies experienced bloating. And the bloating of corpse is indicative of drowning, but only 1 victim was actually found in water. And then the killer profile. We need to talk to someone about that, apparently. Post-mortem tattooing of the body. Victim 3 was covered in illegible tattoos. A message from the killer, or maybe their art. Murder targets have no discernible common traits. Apart from going missing in 2010, the victims have nothing apparent in common. Chest trauma resembles animal butchery techniques. Killers may be sportsmen or a hunter. Here we have the map. And I guess we can leave the mind place, right? Yeah, we cannot interact with anything else so far. Can play some music. Yeah, I don't think we can interact with anything else here. That's okay.
I see
go.
you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene.
Let me quickly, I just need to do one thing, which is adding a... Oh, let me actually close this. One thing I want to quickly do is add a filter. Just gonna brighten the stream output a little bit. We put it around here. Oh, sorry. Here and about here. Just brighten it a little bit so it's a little bit easier to see. Because I realize on the stream it's coming out quite dark.
Nature
There we go.
gives me a headache. There's too much sky.
That means a good amount of nature, you know.
Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Mm-hmm. Real funny, Anderson.
Well, sprinting.
Stairs are out. You okay to jump down?
I'm not that old.
Mirror Peak. The mighty mountain in the distance is no other than Mirror Peak, the iconic landmark overlooking Cauldron Lake. From the right angle, its beauty will be reflected on the calm surfaces of the lake, mirrored in all its inverted glory. Wait, doesn't have a button to press? I can zoom in to see details, fair enough. Let's go, KJ.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
Hey!
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you. So, FBI, huh? That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob?
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
What? Those are real? You guys hiring?
Let's just see this body, shall we?
I mean, you know, it is a pretty cool experience, right? Oh, wait, what I forgot. Oh, shoot, wrong button. There we go. Let's turn it back on.
Now, this is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table. And we didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay. Let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders? Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic.
Unlock your first key image. You can place it in a case board inside the mind place. Arrow up allows Saga to see active clues. The key image can be selected with X. Okay.
Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
Okay. Goals. Nice. Yeah, so literally another body found in the woods near Bright Falls. Perfect. I may need to see if this is linked to the killings we're here to investigate, consistent with murders, and we need to find some evidence. Cool.
Step 1. Examine the corpse.
Sure.
The killer left the heart right next to the body. Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down. Incised stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed.
Okay, let's add them all to the board. Oh, wait. Oh, because the other organs were missing. Okay. So major chest trauma. The killing is considered various killings. Cargo straps used to restrain the victims. Birds indicates victim was alive when restrained. Matches other cases. Why can I not pull this one down? Wait. Do I need to select here? Oh, okay. I need to hover right there. I just didn't want to link.
Heart removed from chest, strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
The clues have resolved the open question and unlocked the deduction. As you advance the investigation, new questions will be unlocked. You can check the ability codes by pressing triangle. Learn more about the victim. You are now free to examine the board or leave to collect new clues and learn more about the killer. Heart was removed but left on the table near the body. Was this murder interrupted? Heart found near victim's body. So murder matches previous cases, but was interrupted. May find some new leads this time.
Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here. Multiple people were here. Multiple killers? Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera? Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting.
I can't remember what was the explanation of how they actually know that the Taken are coming. Have you read that?
Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
Yeah, let's have a look then. Important victim is Robert Nightingale, last seen Bright Falls 13 years ago. Where is it? Here. The victim. No one's heard from this guy 13 years. Why surface now? Where's he been? Multiple sets of footprints. Lots of activity here. It's unlikely a killer was working alone. Heavy blood splatter on a table.
Boot prints, indicating multiple killers. Quite the party.
They really made quite a mess here, caught up in the act or just sloppy work. Multiple assailants present, messy scene, crime of passion, premeditated. For later.
So you knew our victim?
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here.
I bet there's more to that story.
But no happy ending.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago, 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
I think that's everything. For now, at least.
Mm-hmm. Anything clicking yet?
Not sure. Need to think about it.
So Casey Nightingale went off the deep end. FBI fired him.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
It just Casey's read on people sounds like a victim wasn't mentally stable. Victim ID'd Robert Nightingale, former FBI agent, mental state questionable at the time of disappearance. Wait, sorry. Cooler and beer bottles left nearby. Is taken out the spot, having a cold one while they waited for the victim. And tripod found.
They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now? Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together.
Strong intuition.
Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake, before his murder. Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flick the switch, it goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something.
Just looking at all the other little clues here. Victims profile greetings from Cauldron Lake. What is this?
This mug always cheers me up.
Not the worst, Mom. Yeah, it's a kid's mug.
Mom may be gone, but whenever I read this, I feel like she's still here.
Saga, for what it's worth, it's important that Logan grows up seeing what you do, what you love, what you're great at. That will teach her so much. There will be times, just like when you question your choices, your competence, even your own sanity. When things get dark, remember to trust and love yourself as much as your family does. You won't be perfect, but I know you'll be amazing.
Miss you, kiddo. I'll be home soon. If only the rest of the Bureau knew what a softy Casey is. My first ever prank on Casey. A true classic. Casey's favorite brand. Tastes terrible.
Interesting, interesting. I believe I interacted with them all previously. Oh, can I touch the deer head? Can't remember if I can touch this one. Well, not yet at least.
The Mile High Strangler case. Proud of that one.
Mile High Strangler case. That sounds like an interesting one. Not gonna lie. So the victim came from the lake. I can feel that Nightingale came from the lake, but why now, after 13 years? Where has he been?
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Well, okay. Well, I'll just wait here.
Sounds good to me.
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Mm-hmm. Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
I didn't know trees got that big. Gives me the creeps.
You need to get out more. It is kind of creepy, though. Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
Makes no sense.
There's a piece of paper on the ground. A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Mm-hmm. Like a manuscript. Page of a story. Killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading
the
the words. These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept?
Even if they knew it would end up hurting them. Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us.
Some manuscripts can be read here, and something I only found out towards the end of the game is you can actually play the narration. So you can read it, but...
The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale, gone missing here 13 years ago. Now he had suddenly turned up, only to be murdered in a brutal ritual on the very day of their arrival. And then there was the page. This page, the first page that they had found, not the last. The first step down into terrifying depths. Secret truths trembling beyond the threshold. Reading the words, these words, felt like a message. Was a message. Someone knew they were here. What they were doing. Someone playing a game with them. Leading them on. An invitation. How could they not accept? The sheer audacity of this impossible mystery presented to them. Even if they knew it would end up hurting them.
We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. in his chest. I must find out what.
Let's go find out. If you're stuck unsure how to proceed, don't forget to check the mine place. Sure. For now we're okay just pushing forward. Where is the body this way?
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
No, it's all good. Let's just crack on with the main story here for now.
Hey, you made it back. Good. I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Figure out what happened to Nightingale. Investigate the crime scene.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
There's a lot of camping supplies
A
here.
creepy twig sculpture? Wonder what's inside.
Confused, follow these
I should
steps.
take a
Wash
look
your,
around for a way to open this thing.
wash your hands, take a chicken out of the fridge, take a nap. Oh, stuck. I didn't realize I could switch off the light. Huh, that's automatic for some reason, I don't know why. Pretty sure that's just a Resident Evil thing.
Hey there, Mr. Deer. You remind me of a dream I had.
Okay, wash your hands, take chicken out the fridge, and take a nap. Here's be a warning to you, fellow trespassers. They say the lake is a caldera, something formed by a erupting volcano, or a sinkhole it leaves in its wake. But what if it's not true? What if something else, something less natural and much more man-made, intentional? I say the lake's not formed, it's designed, and it had a purpose. The lake is hiding a place. Beneath the calm surface lies the secret machinery, ready to be activated at the press of a button. And the people with the button, they're in the big house by the lake, prepping it. I know it. First drawing, waterline. Can I zoom in? Real lava. Engineered structure. So first drawing waterline is shown on the top, then real caldera is made from a volcano and lava. And second shows the waterline at the top, engineered structure and strange machines. Fair enough. Okay, anyway, so taken up was last, so left and right, up and down, pyramid. So it's up and down, pyramid, and left and right. Up and down, pyramid, left and right. Don't take anything if you aren't one of the trees. My bullets now. What? He walked through a boulder? That doesn't make sense. Trail has gone cold.
I think he came
Too
from
many
the
unknowns.
lake,
Doesn't make sense.
but his tracks make no sense.
Asking wrong questions. Nightingale has something hidden inside of him. There's more going on here than I'm seeing. I need to examine this body properly back in town.
Okay,
And the
found
text.
all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside.
Learn all I can here. Need to get body back to town for examination. So the killer is watching us. Game on.
Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay. Did you get lost, Anderson?
Nah, I'm good.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure, but the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the Bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Thank you.
Thanks. Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the Bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
Okay, I don't think there's actually... Oh, there's something here. Here I was gonna say there's not
Is
much
that
for
a-
me to find here.
Kid's lunchbox? An Alex Casey movie lunchbox.
We're all in this together,
Casey
hero.
hates
Have
the
a
endless
heroic
jokes
day.
about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective. He hates those cheesy crime books. But he really hates the movies.
Oh, wait, we can collect more upgrades? Cool. Activate autofire mode. Nice. So we're seeing you can like fully upgrade everything in this playthrough. I thought it was gonna make me upgrade everything from the beginning. Means the crossbow is gonna be good
Can't
as soon
fit
as
the
we get
clues all together yet. Part removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod for a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
Or cook a nice meal with it, but you know, someone dropped it by accident. Could be either. Could be both.
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner. I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery. Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town.
Okay, and here we are.
The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
I kind of want to see if I can interact with any people here.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
This year's bake sale. For those of you just tuning in, you're listening to the Pat Maine Radio Hour, brought to you by Davis Family Moose Jerky. And boy, what an eventful day here in Bright Falls. By now, we've all seen the FBI setting up shop in town, and I'm sure you're all asking the same question I am. Did they bring all this darn rain with them? Deerfest is right around the corner, and we're all crossing our fingers for sunshine. So, I reached out to our top meteorologist for a weather update. She never responded, but I have her Uncle Tapio on the line from Watery. Tapio, are you there?
Yes?
Great. And Tapio, what kind of weather can we expect today?
Rain.
That definitely seems to be on the menu. How about over the next week?
Also rain.
Right. Care to elaborate? Any chance the sun will poke out in time for Deerfest?
No.
Well, Deerfest is coming, rain or shine. And that parade lineup is looking dandy as ever.
Yes, I like this parade because they're one float in the shape of a swan. Long neck and everything. A very large swan.
Ah, so you're a fan of swans.
No.
Right, well, that's our time. We'll be right back after this next song by the rock and roll sensation, National Nightmare.
Love it. The next one's right? Nah. Hate them. They suck. Okay. I think there isn't much to see around here. Kids of all ages can celebrate Deerfest at Happy Harvest. Bright Falls map. That's handy. Okay, so that's all locked off, but new choices. Ooh. So do things from this point onward start changing?
Rich, bittersweet nectar. Get it at Coffee World. Get it where you can. Get it now.
Jesus, Charlie.
Okay. Yep, and I can access the map in a clear way.
Suits, isn't it?
What you guys doing?
You don't think the amount of hot caffeinated beverages you down?
Hanging up all those signs.
I don't know what you're talking
I'm actually yawning a lot. I think I'm gonna take a little break.
Oh dear. Cute.
You know what? Yes, I will. I'm gonna take a bit of a break. Hopefully everything worked well so far. You know what I'm actually gonna do as well? Let's go default outfit. Oh. Sweater, yeah, I'm happy with that. Okay. Cool. Gonna take a bit of a break here. Thank you so much. Take care of ourselves and Toby out.